All right, running just a minute behind, but we are live for Texting Tuesday, where we're going to talk about campaigning with content, specifically how you can use content to make the case for why someone should use you to buy and sell real estate, so you don't have to go and make the case yourself. You're using and leveraging content to do that for you. This has kind of been a recurring theme on Texting Tuesdays. And if you go to my YouTube channel, you can go and find past sessions on campaigning with content and other examples of this as well. But what I want to give you today is a structure and a framework that you can all use if you choose, and even just R&D, rip off and deploy exactly the script, the video, all of it you can take and use for yourself. Now, before we dig in, I have some huge favors to ask. For those of you who don't know, maybe it's your first time. My name is Josh .schoenly. I'm with eXp Realty and Nexa Mortgage. And this is a session we do every Tuesday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern, where I share scripts, templates, resources that you can use immediately to create inbound conversations with interested real estate buyers and sellers. So if you're watching on Facebook, do me a huge favor, hit the like button or smash the heart. If you are watching on YouTube, number one, make sure you've subscribed to the channel if you haven't already done so. Number two, make sure you smash the bell to be notified of new live sessions like today's session. And number three, make sure you hit the like button as well. Lastly, if you're watching on LinkedIn, hit the like button or the light bulb. There are some great resources for you above or below the video, depending on where you're looking. Great free class, the opportunity to explore how we can partner together, and you can get access to free coaching training and even implementation level consulting with our organization. You can schedule a free time to chat about that. Man, my fingers, it's reverse. It confuses me. Right there, growwithjosh.com/chat. And if you're a mortgage professional, I would love to chat with you as well. We're looking to grow that side of the business. Lastly, actually, let's do this, because we need to kick up some engagement, get some more people here live. We had some incredible engagement and interaction last time, and we're already getting some great comments as well. So here's a question I want to get everybody engaged and going right now. The question is this: what have we not asked in a while? How many escrows, how many clients do you have in escrow right now? Or it could be active listings and or buyers in escrow. Active listings and or buyers in escrow right now. And for me, I think it's 4, which is kind of light right now. I need to get that. And what it should be at all times is at least 10. What it should be at all times is at least 10, at least for this guy right here. So 3, 1, come on, people, keep it coming. How many buyers in escrow and or listings right now? Ashley, 2, good stuff. Come on here. Let's have a couple more comments before we go ahead and dig in. Come on, people. Facebook isn't representing. Okay, here we go. 3, 6. Good. All right, so a little bit all over the board. Good stuff. Okay. So what we're going to give you today is a framework for how you can implement, and the comments keep coming, I love it, how you can implement this concept of campaigning with content. And again, I mentioned this at the very beginning, but it bears repeating. The value in this is that when you do this correctly, okay, when you create a piece of content, whether it's a video, a blog post, a PDF, whatever it is, and you use that to make the case as to why someone should do real estate with you, should transact real estate with you, buy or sell real estate with you, that is creating a massive amount of leverage versus you having to make that case one-to-one over and over and over and over and over. Okay, so for example, here's the content we're going to use today is a very short video. I think it's like 53 seconds. A very short video that I created on around the idea of where the market is heading this spring, where the housing market is headed this spring. I created the video. I used our short form video process, which, for folks in my organization, we have an entire training tutorial on how we do that. But I created this short form video and I uploaded it to TikTok and Instagram and Twitter and Facebook Reels and Instagram Reels and YouTube. And I'm probably missing some. And that's great for organic content. But now we're going to add gasoline to the fire. We're going to take that piece of content and we're going to text and or email it out to our database. Okay. So let's do this first and foremost. I'm going to bring up the video content so you can see what that looks like, and hopefully you'll be able to hear it. If not, we're going to provide it for you in the resources with this. Okay, so I got to get on the right channel here. And you can see it's very simple. Now, the inspiration, this is critical. The inspiration for this content, because you may be someone who, maybe that doesn't come easily for you. Like, okay, I don't know what to create content about, right? I don't know what to, what type of content to record. Well, keeping current matters is a great, I repeat, a great source of inspiration and content that you can use along these lines. And that's exactly what I did for this video. They had created a blog post, and I literally just took the blog post and created a video around the concept, which are, three things or three important facts about where the housing market is headed this spring. So let me see. It doesn't want to open up. There are three things you can expect for. Hold on. Okay. So let me share my screen. Are we good? I think we're good. All right. So I'm going to turn this up. Hopefully you can hear it. If not, again, I'm going to tell you how you can get all of the resources for this in not too long. From the spring housing market, number one, mortgage rates are going to continue to rise. You may see some ebb and flow, but generally speaking, it's going to be an upward trend in rates. Number two, you should expect to see housing inventory increase, but I would say modestly. Don't expect a huge influx of new inventory, but it is on the rise. And number three is home prices are going to continue to rise as well. Now, maybe more modestly than they have been over the last 12 months, but we still expect to see an increase because simply supply and demand. So if you'd like some help navigating that, whether you're a buyer or a seller, we'd be happy to help. Comment below or reach out to the info in the profile. Okay, so very simple. If you're wondering how I added some of those elements to the video, I first created it on TikTok. And TikTok allows you to add some of the, that added the music and the banner and so forth. And then it was downloaded to my phone. And that's where I used it on all those other platforms, and including uploading it to YouTube. Andy, I'm not sure what you mean, but we'll get to that in the Q&A section. So here's what I want to do now. We're going to take that video and I'm going to show you how we're going to, quote unquote, campaign with content. And that video being the content in this case. All right. So we're going to go to KV Core and we're going to go into the Smart CRM. And it's going to load up here in a minute. I'm going to show you. So this is a good time. While this is loading up, this is a good time for me to let you know. Every week on these, after we're done, Mike, my director of ops, puts together all of the resources, scripts, templates, etc., into a Google Doc. And if you would like access to that, if you'd like us to send you that, all you have to do is comment below. And today, what I want you to comment, if you want the Google Doc, I want you to comment content. Comment, okay, in the comment box, wherever you're watching. If you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, or LinkedIn, wherever you're watching, comment content, content, and Mike or someone on my team will send you that after we have it ready. And that usually takes Mike, like an hour or so, and we'll get that over to you. And we'll include in that the video example that I had shown, and the email scripts and the text scripts that I'm going to walk you through right here. So comment below content. Okay, just comment the word content, and we'll get you that replay. Okay, so filters. We're going to go prospect and new lead, because I want the ones that aren't engaged, and the ones that are active active in clients. Content or contact details, buyer. And we'll go for the first round here. We'll go has phone subscribed. Apply filters. Just had a little snack before I got on here. I got some stuff in my teeth. Got to fuel up for these. Okay, so we got 17 pages here. I'm going to go to, I don't know, we're just going to go to page 12. We'll kind of spread this out during the week and try to text this out periodically throughout to everyone. Okay, so I'm going to select all, and I'm going to say mass text, and I'll say curious where the housing market is headed this spring. Check this out. You know what? I think I can get a shorter. I want a shorter URL for this. So bear with me here. But I want to get the shortest URL possible, and I'm pretty sure I can get a shorter link. So I need to switch account. Is this going to give me a hassle? Maybe not. But it's going to take a while to load because we're screen sharing. Come on. The reason why I think this is important is I want it to be as bite-sized as possible as a text message. I want it to be bite-sized. But it doesn't want to load up for me here. Come on. All right. Your videos. Come on, YouTube. Cooperate with me. Just bear with me here. While you're waiting, if you haven't already done so, comment below the word content if you want the example video, email, and text scripts that we'll be unpacking here for you all. Okay, so I'm going to, I don't know if this will give me the shortest link or not. Get shareable link. Let's see if that gives me the short link. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. It saves, I don't know. It saves some what's the word I'm looking for? It saves some character assets here. Okay. Now I might also enjoy. I'll add that in. I could leave that off, quite honestly. That's not a huge deal one way or another. But I'm going to go ahead and let that rip. And then I'm going to send it to a couple of other groupings here. And then what we'll do is we'll take and make that an email. I'll show you how we can turn that into an email and drive some eyeballs that way. Okay, come on. Load up. There we go. So that's text. There we go. And I'll give you here. Well, this next grouping will do a slight variation, And the reason why I illustrate this is something that I mention often, but it's it bears repeating often. You want to make sure that whether it's these scripts that I'm sharing with you or scripts you're getting somewhere else, you want to put them in your own words, in your own language patterns. You want them to fit the way that you speak. So I could say, wondering where the housing market is headed this spring, or wondering what's going to happen in the housing market this spring, wondering what's going to happen with the housing market this spring. Okay, slight variation, same context or content, same general idea, right? Same concept. That's the word I was looking for. Concept. So we'll do one more here, and then we'll go and do the email script, and then we'll open it for Q&A. This is one. So last week's session was incredibly popular. We got loads of engagement on that one. And that was the golden letter text script for sellers. And honestly, if you go back over the last probably 3, 4, 5 weeks, what you'll see is a lot of those texts are specifically designed to get an answer. They're asking what we call binary questions, questions that have a simple, A, B answer, yes, no, whatever, 1 or 2. This is obviously different, right? Because we're campaigning with content. It's a different, a different idea. So I'm going to take and send this, and then I'm going to go to the marketing tab in KV Core. And by the way, you can do this, whatever platform you're using, you should be able to do this. If you don't have a CRM of any kind, don't have a platform of any kind, schedule a time to chat with me. We've got a solution for you if you're interested in potentially partnering up. And if not, we've got some recommended resources. But I will say without question that here's my controversial take, let's say. If you don't have some kind of CRM, you really don't have a business. Okay, you really don't have a business. You are at best, you at best have a hobby if you don't have some sort of legitimate CRM solution. Let's just, that's just facts. Okay, so I'm going to pull a list here. I'll go, no. There we go. I'm going to use this list, and we'll have this go out at 11. And curious? Let's see, we're going to go to the advanced editor and watch this. I'm going to put in some content here. So show a text box and then a video box. And watch this. I can drop the video right in this. I can put the URL and watch it. It automatically pops up there, right? If your if your solution that you're using can't do that, what you can do is take a screenshot of your video like this, upload the image, and link that image to the YouTube video. Okay. And you may have to get with your email provider, whoever you're using for that. If you're not sure how to do that. So I'm going to put first name. Curious where the housing market is headed this spring. Check out this short. And I am going to copy all. I like doing size 14, and I like Verdana font. And for some reason, it defaults to gray. I like it to be black. So black. And I don't know why it broke my thing there. And then we're going to put a content box at the bottom as well. I'm sorry, a text box at the bottom as well. I'm going to include my agent's signature, and we're going to say, do a strong call to action. If you're thinking about buying or selling this spring, or both, check out some of the unique and exclusive programs we offer below. Great week. And I'm going to copy this. I'm going to make this 14. I'm going to make this for Donna. And for some reason, it stops the highlight. And we're going to make it black. And then I'll show you what the super signature, what some of those unique offerings are in a minute. But I'm going to schedule that. Okay. And it'll take a minute here. Sometimes this gets a little wonky, the scheduler. There we go. Okay. So that's going to go out to about 4,039.96. And what they're going to see, let me see if I can find this. What they're going to see with the things that I'm referencing below are right here. Oh, you know what? I thought I had put, I need to update this. I forgot I need to update this. Yes, well. Yeah, that's my super signature. I need to update this, but that's okay. All right, let's go ahead and see here. We got a bunch of people commenting. Just as a reminder, if you comment the word content below, we'll send you a Google Doc with the video, the email script, the text script, some additional resources, tools, etc. The inspiration for the video came from Keeping Current Matters. And the way I literally, this video is recorded in my car with my phone held vertically, talking to camera, and then uploaded to TikTok, and then downloaded from TikTok and used on Instagram as an Instagram post, an Instagram reel, on Facebook as a reel and a post, on Twitter, on YouTube, and even posted to my Google business listing. But now we're getting even more leverage from it as well by campaigning with content and texting it out to potential clients to re-engage them. Some of you are commenting comment. That's okay. Content. If you comment the word content, we'll get it to you and we'll figure out one way or another. We'll get you the document. Brian said you can make it a bit.ly to shorten the URL as well. Absolutely. We actually use Rebrandly as well. Let me show you. We use rebrandly.com. And so, for example, with Rebrandly, now that's a paid service, but with Rebrandly, what you can do, I'll sign in and show you. I could take this URL. Okay. This is bonus Texting Tuesday details. I can take this URL and I could create a Rebrandly link. New link. I can paste this in here, and then I can choose. I have a couple of different domains mapped. I can choose Josh VIPs, and I could say Spring 22. So when I could then use that short URL right here, joshvips.com/Spring 22. And again, rebrandly.com. Rebrandly.com. That's another great way, but Bitly is a free way to do it as well. Larry Sarlo, great question. How has TikTok been working? TikTok's interesting. And in fact, I'm putting together some training on how to use their TikTok ads. We've tested them and been generating pretty good quality leads with TikTok ads. Their organic reach is phenomenal. And so, but it's something that in order to make it work, in order to make TikTok work organically, you have to be extremely consistent. You gotta post 1 to 3 times a day. Also, somebody said the KV Core squeeze pages shortens URL. Yes, but you can't. That has limitations. You can only shorten their URLs. But yes, it does. What is the best software for this to use for this, Brian? Do you mean are you saying best CRM, or did you mean something else? And if you're still on there, if you comment, that would be that would help clarify. How can you see what others are doing? Andy, what do you mean? What was that in reference to? I wasn't sure what you meant there exactly. A bunch of people commenting content below, content, and that's will get you the doc. Harry Moore says Rebrandly has a free version. They do. I don't know if you can do the custom URL or if then it's just rebrandly.com, but they do have a free version. Absolutely. The algorithm seems to be all over the place with TikTok. Yes, the algorithm works way differently than other platforms. No question. No question. And so I have to wrap up. So Brian and Andy, if you can, and feel free to reach out to me directly with your questions. But I wasn't able to clarify live here what you meant with those questions. But I don't want to leave those. I don't want to leave you hanging there. So as we wrap up, real quick, a couple of things. Number one, many of you have already done this, but if you want the Google Doc that we're going to put together with the video script, the email script, the text script, other resources, recommendations, etc., just comment below the word content. Okay. Also, be sure to check out the recommended resources that you'll find above or below the video. And lastly, I didn't even mention this, but if you want to, if you want to build a pipeline and grow your database, Street Text, in my opinion and my experience, it's something we use every day, is the best platform to do that and take advantage of Facebook and Instagram ads to grow your database and build a pipeline. And when you use my affiliate link, growwithjosh.com/ST, you can, we've got a bunch of resources, tools, etc. We can even help you with some of the setup of stuff as well. Andy, I still don't know what you're asking. Who does, where, and how. I really want to help, but I don't know. I need better context of what you're talking about. So maybe hit me up offline or outside of this. Shoot me an email. I just need more context of what you're asking other people, what they're doing in what way, shape, or form. And then lastly, as always, if there's anything at all we can do to help or support you, please don't hesitate to ask. You can comment below. You can send a private message. You can email my guy, Mike, at mike@growwithjosh.com. Thank you so much. All the engagement, all the questions, all the interactions. It's always fun and exciting. Use this concept. Use campaigning with content to get yourself some more clients. And then let me know how it goes. Have a great rest of the week.